And you see many growers, they have a relative humidity box. They have a fence, a small fence. Yeah? We don't. So the air speed here is lower than 2 meters per second. And that means that you measure a lower difference between the dry and the wet sensor. And when you measure a lower difference, you measure a higher relative humidity. You understand?
So you have a calibration for the room.
Yes.
For your special condition.
Yes.
Your calibration
Because
is
we measure 89.
Yeah. But it means 86.
It means that it is a little bit lower.
Right?
Talk better.
Still. It looks wider than the room we saw next.
More colonization.
Yeah.
When it's from
But that's normal. When you look this room after next week, then you see more machine than you see now.
But 7 days is now time from the blowdown.
Yes,
It
1
take
week.
you
Yes.
1 more week till you crop it?
Yes. Yes.
All this in 3 days time you will...
Yeah. This room for hand picking, yeah. But this room, it's very early, very quick. This room. Normally, when we keep the temperature at 17 degrees or 17 and a half, I would have to harvest on Saturday or maybe Sunday. So we have to keep down to cool air temperature. Otherwise, I have to cut early.
Side. What do you think of the structure of the mycelium?
It's a little bit coarse, a little bit too much.
Too much.
A little bit.
the reason for you have to
No, I want to come with this.
Young lady's all picking here today. First touch, first break.
That's what I say now.
Incidentally, this was the room, the beginning of our course, that had a lot of earworm on this corner and at the bottom there. So you can see the mushrooms are growing much more thicker behind that than on the corner where the earworms were prominent. Here we had a bit of pepper mite, but that seems to have not affected the mushroom growth, but definitely the earworms on this corner here.
Van Vlaamse grondtalenfiguur, de Belgische Rijkswacht, zegt maar een paar keer te zijn opgetreden tegen het journalistiekverkeer belemmerd.
Radio in every room. There is a speaker.
Sociaal,
The Dutch news.
24 bemanningsleden.
Let's pick up picture on top there. Now there are no pellets on the mushrooms on the beds. Just stick straight into a lug. Grow. Pick the mushrooms much bigger than we do. Get them, as Al said, very heavy. Good weight. This stuff has been specially prepared for hand picking. It's there, room number 3. First flush or first break.
What is your estimation? 5 hours enough for it.
But they have not worked today. I think there's not enough water in the mushroom now. It indicates some way it's gone. The temperature is They're growing too fast. They're growing too fast.
If it's the growth of something is
yourself
wrong.
on rails.
Because the logic about it is we stop it, let's take up for the next generation. Yes? When what is wrong, you don't know. You recognize that it's wrong, you know for sure, but why?
I don't know what the reason is.
No, they really also the diagram and they
No.
They don't really do it.
The only thing you get is
They don't get the
That's our synthetic pile, Monday morning.
The good temperature for those microorganisms. This is too hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did it not cool off? Did it not run out of oxygen here?
No, there's oxygen and all, but the temperature is very too hot.
Right.
It's about more than 70 degrees.
Our little synthetic
so it's
pile.
too hot for the actinomycete.
And here it's about
Actinomycete like about 48 degrees. Eh?
How do you remedy that?
every time when you get tired, you will see
In the middle, it's the hottest spot. Eh?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
No, when you find that
It's now 2:20 after lunch, and we've just taken a ride to the Co-op Composting and Casing Soil Enterprise at the CNC to make casing soil for most of the mushroom farmers in Holland. Massive storage area for peat. 20% white, 80% black peat gets mixed in this mixture. Pretty cool outside. It's been drizzling again today, Monday. One of the lorries loading peat to be distributed to one of the farmers. There's the group led by this little Dutchman on the left hand side. Try and get a close-up of the peat here. Not much to see.
No, that's sugar beet one. I can see that inside, sure.
Looks fine, but once it's on the growing, in the growing rooms, it's pretty coarse.
Beet sludge. It's a waste product, a rest product from the sugar beet industry, so from the beet sugar industry, I should say. What they do here is all the sugar beets come in, they wash them, crush them, and then cook them. And to get the sugar out, they add chalk. Then later on, they extract the chalk again, but then of course it's not pure anymore. And that is this product. It's got the sand of the sugar beet already in it, it's got the rest product of the sugar beet in it, and a lot of chalk. They use it to give certain body to the casing soil, gives it open structure, but also for pH regulation, because the pH should be around 7.2, because of problems with trichoderma.
But what is this? Is the pure calcium carbonate?
This is pure calcium carbonate, but it's a little bit. There's a little bit of sand.
White and
No, because it's not clean. There's a little bit of sand in it. And because this is a rest product, we get this for free. That's it. And if you feel this, it is perfect to give a good body to your casing. Yeah, that is put in that container over there, in that hopper. Here you see the 4 hoppers for the different sections of peat. It's also all put on one conveyor belt and then mixed. It's not working at the moment, unfortunately, but we can have a very good look how the indoor compost factory is going to look like. It's got 4 hoppers and one huge conveyor belt on the bottom. They all dose the peat a little bit. It comes in here to a hammer mill, so all the peat is mixed, and then goes up on this conveyor belt here. At this point, the sugar beet sludge from that hopper is dosed a certain amount, plus all the other things, put here with the peat, mixed, and goes up, and it's mixed again to 100%. Yeah, on those sprockets. So it goes through the sprocket and up to the next conveyor belt again, and all the dirt, like wood and stones, is taken out on the other side.
What is the purpose?
To take all out the wood and the stones, because only the peat and the sugar beet sludge fall through, and all the heavy material like stones and things like that are taken out. Then it's going through that conveyor belt, mixed again, over here, mixed again and water, and then going as a basic aging soil in stock for about a week. So we press the button and push a little bit more water. Here at the end where it goes up, it's inspected. Yeah, here at the end. Swing in here in the mix, there's also formalin injected. I don't know the percentage, I believe it's 5%. Yeah, formaldehyde.
Why?
5%.
This is the end result of all the mixing after sterilizing. Stays here for about a week until the pH balances out to about 7.6, 7.7. So you're loading the feed, the ready-made feed in one of the delivery trucks. Each farmer knows his amount of water, percentage of moisture required. This looks pretty wet to me. It's very nice.
How do you know when they have enough in?
You got a way bridge?
No. Time.
Time, how they time it.
Yeah.
Truck being disinfected there. Formaldehyde.
And make sure you make a bump in the middle so the
Before it loads the next load of compost. Because they move to various farms and each truck that gets back must be totally cleaned before it can load the next load of compost. We're now at this enormous CNC compost factory, as they call it, all under roof. About 29, 30 piles in a row. That section over there at the back we've just been through, that's all their tunnels. Spawn compost on the one side and the new section just the normal compost. They're not filling today, so there's not much activity. Compost for Africa. Fresh load of compost being delivered to a customer.
Happening here is we have the pre-wetting of the straw on that side. What we do in there, we put 1 ton of dry straw in there and we mix it roughly with 550 kilograms of oat manure. And then we wet it for about a week. That goes over the
straw manure. The straw,
that's the straw manure itself. Straw and chicken manure, and that's all.
no horse manure.
No horse manure. What we do, we leave it in there for a week. Once the mix comes, it's only straw and chicken manure. 1 ton straw, 550 kilograms of chicken manure. We leave it there for 3 days. Mix it, and another 3 days, so altogether it stays in here for a week. This is for a week's production of compost.
Only water?
No, that is liquid manure. In a flat pile here, and mix it here with the straw manure, with the horse manure. So this is the mix of that material and the horse manure. depending on how much water manure we've got, most of the time 40% manure or 60% in your water. You've got machines like this. You just take a loader and drag it over the compost. There's one back there at the moment. And then you start watering just with the machine there because they pull it back again.
That's a pre-wet of pure, only straw and chicken manure, nothing else. Compost turner. It's actually an empty machine. This is the front. It just flips over and stacks to the back. There's actually nothing in it. Rear view of the turner.
That's why you never should walk on a compost pile, because then you damage your structure, but also why you never should cover a compost pile. That's also why you have to keep it free of snow. I was in Argentina last year and they said, oh, it's too cold, let's put a layer of plastic on my compost, wrap it in at night. That's the worst you can do, because if you wrap it in, you stop your composting process, because then the chimney effect stops. So as soon as you wrap it in, you stop your composting process. Watch it carefully, because he's going to pick up that container.
Me.
If you got your cigarette on a day when there's not much wind, you can actually see the smoke of the cigarette going in the pile. I hope there's not too much wind, but you can try it.
This is an aerial view of the whole CNC indoor compost yard. Absolutely ginormous. Indoor compost. One pile length is approximately 80 meters. Activity here, vehicles, trucks, front-end loaders, you name it. Notice that lovely carriage on the loader. If we move our bucket and have something like that fitted to it, well, we'll be smiling. That's how they do it in Holland. Every single mushroom grower delivers mushrooms to the market and they sell it via auction from here. This is the gateway to the trade center or auction. The main admin building up here. Very nice. The name on top of the building. All types of cars out here. Modern. We don't see this in South Africa. There's a super little red car catcher for you. Nice for the Autobahn. Soil encasing station at Eurofien. If you're visiting now, then they're casing soil for pot plants, mushroom growers, pot plant soil, you name it. Casing soil being loaded into one of the vehicles for delivery to a mushroom farm, same as we saw yesterday. Another truck arriving empty. Quite interesting for us. Peugeot 605 SRI. Don't see them in South Africa.
Ook schuimhaven en dergelijke, maar contractors wel opgedrukt.
Already. So they're already busy with making the stocks over there on the new land.
Ja, maar we willen dus in oktober de productie starten.
So in October they will start with the production on the other farm.
Ja. Wij werken hier, die auto's die hier zijn, de meeste zijn uiteraard weg in de bezorging.
Yeah, most of the trucks are leaving.
This is lime, which gets mixed with the peat. There's the piles of peat.
So it will be that route.
En dat is eigenlijk wat ik wilde zeggen tegen deze meneer, wat hij zei van een waterbron en stil maar eens op.
The weight, how heavy it is. Quite heavy material.
Ja, maar iedereen kan het even optillen, krijg je enig idee hoe nat.
What's the moisture coming with this? What is it? Yeah, I see. Okay, man.
70.
Moisture? 70?
No, niet zo slecht wat ze zeggen.
No way. No, it's 50%.
Hier is my biermannen mensen. Foxy en Marita van ons. Hij was zo lekker lach met die tromp.
And the other is 70%.
Yeah.
72%. Dry matter, right?
Calcium carbonate.
With salt, how do you call
Sugar
it?
beet
With
sludge.
some sugar, so you have to store it for a year. And the carbon is dry, so you can, 7-8 months. But it's not dry, but you have to dry very weak. Yeah, that's not wet. You put straw in it.
Had a visit now to the Boots mushroom farm. Boots. Where they grow the oyster mushroom as well as the normal Agaricus pastoris. That's the owner's son there, youngster in the Czech jersey on. Also a Jan, so many Jans in Holland. Jan Solier, Jan Meyer, Jan Overdagen. This is what they call it, the Motus communarius. Oyster mushroom.
Yeah,
That's very well liked here in Europe. Notice this grows on plastic. I'm just rubbing the plastic off, the white film off there. They make holes 12 centimeter apart, and the mycelium finds its way through the hole and it grows. Let's walk a bit further down. Oyster mushroom. Even one growing through the little fine crack in between the steel. Now the view of one, this is quite a large one. Say it's about, the whole plant's about 20-25 centimeter in diameter. Grown in much the same conditions as a normal mushroom, but it fruits very quickly and easily. And compost we use is just plain fine, very fine straw, something like grass cutting. They also pasteurize pig heat. Harvest, there's a close-up. Ron is just talking now.
After you harvest, you turn it over like this. This is how you pack it. You take this one, you take another one, and you pack this into your box. That's the finished product.
Lovely, Ron. You grow those in Blantyre?
Those are Blantyre, and you can catch here in Holland, you can catch 10 gathers.
10 euros a kg. My goodness. Very nice.
Yeah, and your production is about 10 kgs per 10 kgs of 10 kgs per dry straw.
Right. Quite easy to grow, huh? Thank you, Ron. We look outside here, they're busy expanding this mushroom farm and building another 6 rooms. That side of the Agaricus Vescoris. This farm is expanding. Here we have an alien from space with some of the equipment they use to fumigate the rooms with. Now on here by my colleague. It's like a space invader. Actually, I made a joke. Those masks are the pickers to prevent the spores getting into the nostrils, lungs.
No, all in there. We want to grow them in basement. Because there are all today we shall.
Filter paper, yeah. Here we have a compost brought into the trading centre from CNC. Filling up a room. Full grown compost. Actually, it's not full-grown compost, it's spawn compost. Sorry for the mistake. They're just lowering it out now, down there. Putting it straight onto the trays in the growing room on the back. It's our second last day here at the trading centre. We're going out to supper tonight with a member of the board, team, and the teachers. Tomorrow morning will be our last day. So 12:30. There we go. We're off to the next layer now. On one shelf lower. Compost spawned. The roller is stretching it flat, going into the growing room. Stop one short there, you can still see the plastic lining underneath. They've still got to complete this one. Notice the trays, the shelves in the growing room roll right outside to accommodate the mechanized offloading system and sorting. Here we go to the start of the last bottom shelf. We're going through there now. There's another mushroom farm we're visiting. There's an apple plantation next to it. The mushroom farm owner's called Twam Veermarks or something. Sorry, that's his tunneling you're going to look at now in the mushroom farm itself. Internal view of a tunnel. Accommodates 200 tons of compost and make 200 tons a week.
Good tunnel.
That's the event at the
One
end.
container to the... Where's the fan? One in, one out. I can come in and that.
Komt er 17 days going.
This farm's got much bigger rooms than the other farms we visited. This is a room of 290 square meter. Average 33 kilo per square meter at this farm. I started flushing 3 days ago. Notice the mycelium very white. They call this farmer Mr. Snowman because he's known in Holland to flush very late. This is the start of first break. The RH now is 85 degrees, 85%, and the room temperature 17.5. Dutch lover room temperature of 17.5. They only hand pick on this farm. They have 36 pickers, no mechanical harvesting. Let's go one up. On these shelves higher up, they did not put plastic over, but the last two they put plastic over, just to regulate the pick. There's a brown mole on one of the shelves. Only one I've seen. This is something you've been dying to see in Holland. This is Toon van As's windmill. The one you spoke about, Peter. So the angle of the windmill. Pretty massive. I would say it's 6 stories high. What do you say, Jeff? 6 stories?
The blade.
Yeah. They've got an inscription on the windmill. It's pretty much the same as in South Africa. It says Eendracht maakt macht. Pretty familiar, isn't it? He's just started the windmill now. I'll turn for us. Getting it going. No wind, but he's doing it manually. See him pulling the rope there. The windmill was built in 1798. There's a picture of it. And this is taken under the windmill. Quite dark in here. I'm 2 stories up in the windmill now. It's rather dark, but this is the working. There you can see the cog. Massive big wheel, it's starting to turn. There it goes. I'm quite out of breath climbing these narrow stairs.